Welcome back to What Is, the channel that explores everything you never knew you wanted to know. Here to slay you with knowledge, pun very much intended. Today's question: what is a sleigh? Picture, if you will, the crisp snap of winter air, the hush of fresh fallen snow, and a long, low vehicle gliding over hillsides, drawn by powerful animals. That, friends, is a sleigh, an age-old vehicle designed to conquer slippery terrain with style and speed. Let's start with the basics. A sleigh is a means of transportation on snow or ice, usually built of runners or skis instead of wheels. These runners reduce friction, allowing the craft to slide smoothly. Early sleighs date back thousands of years, with evidence from ancient Siberia and northern Europe showing our ancestors' ingenious adaptation to snowy landscapes. Why didn't they just use wheels? Well, as any winter sports enthusiast knows, rubber and ice don't play well together. Wheels get stuck, spin, and eat up precious snowfall. Runners, on the other hand, spread weight over a narrow surface, melting less snow and fizzing along like a zipper through fabric. Now, you might be imagining a wooden box perched atop two flat blades. While that's a romantic mental picture, sleighs come in many shapes and sizes. There's the elegant Victorian pleasure sleigh, decked in velvet and brass, perfect for a romantic ride through a lamplit park. There's the utilitarian farm sleigh, half wood, half animal feed, built for hauling hay and wayward goats. And, of course, the world's most famous sleigh, which we'll talk about a little later. Materials have evolved over centuries. Traditional runners were carved from hardwoods like maple or ash. Craftsmen then reinforced them with metal strips to fight wear and moisture. The body was often made of pine planks, light yet sturdy. Today's modern sleighs might use aluminum runners, fiberglass bodies, even composite plastics to shave weight and boost durability. Imagine giving a 19th century sleigh a Formula One makeover. Let's pull up, pun intended, in the timeline of sleigh development. The earliest known sleds appeared around 2000 BCE in Siberia, where hunters strapped flat wood to their feet. Fast forward to medieval Europe, where sleighs were a status symbol among nobility. By the 17th century, riding parties in Moscow glided past onion-domed cathedrals, trading gossip and feather boas from their ornate sleighs. Of course, peasants had their sleighs too. Winter was harsh, and sleighs were the workhorses that carried people and goods across white frozen rivers and snow-covered fields. They were slower than summer wagons, but far more reliable when the roads turned to slush. So, how do you drive one of these things? Unlike a car with fancy steering wheels, most sleighs rely on the animal team in front, whether that's horses, reindeer, dogs, or, in one famous case, elves, magic. The driver or sleighman controls the direction by guiding the lead animal and shifting weight in the sleigh. It's an art form that takes practice, keen ridemanship, and a strong set of thigh muscles to stay balanced when the sleigh hits a bump. Safety tips for aspiring sleigh victims riders include stuffing warm blankets and hot toddies in the sleigh, avoiding overcrowding your team of horses, and always carrying a flask of something strong, in case your sleigh decides to break into an impromptu spin. Now let's talk speed. Historical records suggest that light pleasure sleighs could reach up to 10 or 12 miles per hour, impressive for the 18th century. Heavy cargo sleighs chugged along at a more sedate 5 miles per hour. Modern sleigh racing, which is totally a thing, sees top speeds of 80 miles per hour on iced tracks. That's faster than most city speed limits. Helmets recommended. In North America, the sleigh tradition took on a unique flavor. By the 19th century, sleigh bells jingled through rural towns as neighbors rode to church socials and courting matches. The phrase sleigh ride became synonymous with winter romance. Think rosy cheeks, curling smoke from a portable lantern, and someone nervously slipping hands with hopes of a kiss beneath a frosted tree. Culturally, the sleigh transcends mere transport. It's immortalized in literature. From Tolstoy's evocative descriptions of Russian winter roads to Dickens's jolly sleigh-driven rollers, it even made its way into 20th century pop culture with the iconic Red Ryder BB gun sleigh scene in Christmas movies. Who can forget that? And now, a quick detour into the physics of sliding. Friction, that pesky force that slows down moving objects, behaves differently on ice. Dry snow offers a small friction coefficient. Packed snow, even less. Ice, almost zero. So, a sleigh's runners need just enough metal to ice contact to steer, but not so much that they grind to a halt. It's a fine balance, kind of like riding a bike on a greased track. But not all sleighs are for humans. Lapland's indigenous Sami people developed the polk, a small sled towed behind skis for hauling gear in Arctic conditions. Meanwhile, Canadian dog sleds on runners harnessed to teams of huskies, became the backbone of northern mail routes and the famous Iditarod Trail, an all-you-can-bark freight train. And yes, at long last, the big red guy enters the picture. Santa Claus's sleigh is folklore's ultimate vehicle, pulled not just by reindeer but by good cheer and holiday spirit. With Rudolph leading the way, this sleigh defies physics, engineering, and local air traffic control regulations. It's powered by myth, holiday magic, and a never-ending list of toy orders. So, what have we learned? A sleigh is more than just a sled. It's a testament to human ingenuity, an adaptation to frozen landscapes, a social and cultural icon, and a playground for physics. Whether carving through snowdrifts or jingling down Main Street, the sleigh is a timeless symbol of winter's beauty and our desire to glide through life with a little more grace. That's it for today's episode of What Is. If you enjoyed sliding down this snowy study of sleighs, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a ride. Have questions or sleightorial stories of your own? Drop them in the comments below. Your account may ride away with a shout-out in our next video. Until next time, stay curious, stay warm, and keep gliding through knowledge, one what is at a time. See you on the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and join the ride.